Okay, guys, I just want to welcome you to the new Vircast event calendar. And inside the Vircast event calendar, you're going to see a couple things. On the top left-hand side, you're going to see the way that you can display the event calendar. The home button would be this one, the typical display 1 month at a time. And then we've got the today calendar, see what's going on today. And as you can see on this day, there's nothing going on. But if you go to the next day up here, you can see that we have the coffee time show. And as you can see, what I've done is I've set it up to read click here for details just to make it a little bit more attractive. And when you click there for details, you'll be able to see all the details with regard to the coffee time show. Now, the one thing I'm going to try to do is make this a little bit bigger, but as you can see, it does have the URL here. And when you click on this URL, you're going to go to the URL of that particular webcast. And you can see when the webcast is. It's from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We are on Eastern Time. Everything is here is set for Eastern Time. And it basically does say that it's going to repeat all the time here, and that's what all that information is right here. All right, so that's the details, and it provides a description, and you can do this yourself. And I'm just going to back up to go back to home, and let's just take a this week look. And this is what it looks like for the week. Obviously, I've just set this up so I've got nothing else in here other than the coffee time show to provide details. And as you can see, when you scroll over here, you can see more details. But if you actually click for the details, again, you go back to this right here. All right, so let's go back home. And now what I want to do is I want to show you how to add an event. Let's go to, let's say the 23rd, which would be this Saturday. I'm going to right here in the top right hand side it says new entry, which you highlight over here. That's actually a plus symbol. I'm going to try to change the colors around a little bit. By the time you watch this video, you might notice that this is more of a plus symbol than anything else. But let's click on it right now. It says new entry. I'm going to click on it. And here's where you enter in all the information you want to enter in here. So let's say the brief description is going to be demo, whoops, apologize for that, demo webinar. Click here for details. Now notice I wrote click here for details again. That's just to encourage anybody who wants to click there for details to basically be able to see the URL where this event is actually taking place. Now I'm going to have some typos here, I'm sure. Best abilities. Okay, demo webinar is a live broadcast on how to use Vircast to your best abilities. The location is going to be online. Uh, the actual URL is going to be, I'm going to make this up here, vircast.com/live. And again, this is all made up. And the date is actually going to be the 23rd of March. And it is going to be a timed event. It's going to start at, let's say, 11 a.m. and it's going to last for 1 hour. And now I can just save this as it is, but I want to be able to take a look at this other information. What if, I'm not going to worry about the participants, what if I wanted this to repeat weekly, every Saturday at the same time, okay? Forever or until a specific date. And then I click on save. And if I want to send out reminders, I can do that as well. Right now I'm going to do no. And now I click on save. So now we're going to take a look at it. And as you can see, every weekend, on every Saturday, this is going to be displayed. All right, so I'm going to go to the month of April too. So we can take a look at April's calendar. Whoops. And let's take a look at April 13th. Let's see. I'm just going to go to April here. That makes more sense. All right, now you can see every That's all done as well. Now, if you were to go to another website, I'm actually going to open up, I won't do that. You can see this schedule, but this has not been approved yet. I'm going to be getting a message every day that says you need to approve these. You need to approve these, and I will approve them manually. In order for them to be auto approved, you need to register to have them auto approved. And I'll have a button down here that will say register for automatic approval of listings. But if you're not registered, I need to manually approve these. Again, although you can see them, nobody else will see them but you. Okay? So hopefully you find this helpful. I think it's very important. You can use this web calendar system for any webinar you're doing, whether it's on Vircast or not. So I would highly recommend that you do use this system because it'll create a backlink to wherever that webinar is that you have. The more the merrier. You can also have another webinar at the exact same time as me somewhere else, so people can have a choice. They can say, okay, do I want to go to the coffee time webinar or do I want to go to something else at 10 o'clock here? But if you don't show up at the coffee time webinar and I find that you are somewhere else, I'm going to come and get you. I'll be watching you. All right. Hopefully you find that helpful, guys. Bye bye.